ones. I've forgotten one, obviously, because I'm old. But why does this upset you so much? Because okay, it has to be a logical explanation, no? Like okay, TK, you're so upset about this.
Yeah.
Why?
No, you know what, I
Because
understand this.
you remember I was
Yeah, you were
never
like, "Nyeh."
yeah
but then you remember the question I asked you. I was like, I totally get that you, because okay, so the thing he said to me was, he's like, it's just a show,
yes
right? Which I understand. And then I was like, yeah, but remember how angry you were with the final Avengers movie?
yes I was
And I suppose here's the answer to for everybody, because I know a lot of you are gonna be like, it's just a show, calm down, girl.
yeah
I get it,
yeah
right? Here's the thing.
पॉडकास्ट भी जिसके बारे में बनानी होती है
बिल्कुल
मतलब
नहीं, मतलब टॉपिक चाहिए होता है, तो
क्या
थोड़ा
मतलब है
मसाला नहीं डालेंगे तो आप लोग
Yeah,
देखोगे
yeah.
क्यों, ठीक है? लेकिन my point is this: it is just a show for people who just want to make money out of it.
yes
For the people who are consuming it, it's not just a show. And what I mean by this is simple. Storytelling has been part of our collective global culture ever since we have existed.
especially of this culture
Absolutely.
of
Oh, for
Pakistan
sure.
and then also
Pakistan,
Sindh
South Asia.
yeah
But I would also say many Western cultures.
Yes.
Storytelling is like, think of even contemporary usme sense mein. George R. R. Martin cites Tolkien as one of his inspirations.
Yeah.
The gentleman who wrote Lord of the Rings and
Yeah.
The Hobbit and all
Yeah.
of that, right? So if you look at that, right, storytelling is an important part of our global heritage, and hence it is an important part of our everyday. And
Yes.
hence the
Yes.
stories are not just anything for us.
No
It is, see, Robert McKee, who is someone who has taught many of the great Hollywood screenwriters how to write
yes
stories, he said this in his book. He said that what is entertainment but reveling in the spectacle of a story?
powerful
And that's what it is. And hence, like, for example, I might be like, I'm living for this Avengers movie. But because you had come from a different place, you had read this story before,
yes
done in a different way.
yes
So for you, it's not just a movie.
no
Right?
Yeah.
For me, similarly, the Game of Thrones thing, I saw a lot of parallels within Game of Thrones, even prior to this. Remember when the Unsullied were revealed, and I was like, oh my god, this is like, there's stories about such an army existing within South Asian culture.
where exactly
I don't remember exactly where, but there's this book by Alice Albania. It's called Empires of the Indus.
okay
It charts the Indus River and all the empires.
where
that
they were like
and
that.
so yeah,
Unsullied like
it was
that.
like an army of eunuchs.
Oh wow.
Okay, and she speaks about this, and my thing was, I remember when I saw all of that, it really resonated with me as a powerful narrative and a powerful story. And see, at the end of the day, stories are powerful, particularly because they have the ability to touch you in ways that you didn't even think were possible, right? Harry Potter is not just a book for a 10-year-old who thinks that they are worthless and then reads about this boy who was worthless until he wasn't. Right? So that's kind of my thing. But for people who are seeking to use this in a means to make money,
Yeah.
it is absolutely
It's-
just a show.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah.
But what I love about this particular, because I think that this is a very interesting moment in our lives, because they loved how people were just lapping this up until people turned on them, and then they're just like, it's just a show, calm down. Like they
same people.
themselves, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you were happy when all of us were like, yes, like Queen, descend from the sky, burn everything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But now that we're like, not my Daenerys, you're suddenly
That's a thing.
it's just not my Dani. That's a hashtag.
Yeah, okay. All
My
right.
people,
All right.
the internet, we will create a movement out of anything,
Sure.
which is terrifying. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's ultimately why it upsets me.
It does.
You know, right? Like even within Pakistan, I will say this to a lot of people: nobody called Alpha Bravo Charlie just a show.